lineup, you know? Like, what would you call the, like, all the info on all the weapons and things if it filled out as you bought them? It would only show up after you bought them and showed you all the stats and shit.
The log?
You know? The in-game notebook, you know?
Records?
In-game record, yeah. I think they're just called the pedia, so that would be like the Dragon Quest pedia, you know?
Right. Oh, hey, we're streaming, by the way. I should probably screen share to you.
Probably, because I can't see anything. I probably should pop out your chat, though. You know, just because.
Possibly. Probably.
Because it's fun to do.
There we go. There we go. You can see everything now. It doesn't look like we got anybody in chat yet. That's fine. Gives me time to...
That's good. That gives you a moment to get your
pour myself some whiskey.
The good stuff.
Yeah, I was in a liquor store the other day. Wanted to try a different kind of whiskey. Last time I had a Colorado Tin Cup, which I really liked.
Oh, try Christian Brothers.
Well, that's not what I got.
Okay.
And also I didn't see that there.
Mm.
So I was looking at them, and you know, they had the standard. They had their wild turkeys. They had another Colorado whiskey, but it was like $90.
Mm.
And I like trying local stuff.
That's hard to justify. That could be a couple games.
Yeah, $80 for whiskey, which I don't really have the best palate to appreciate the more expensive stuff anyways. Why am I going to drop $80 on it?
Mid-range is about my palate for whiskey. I can't do cheap anymore because it really is bad, but really expensive stuff doesn't justify with me.
Bad liquor is always going to be bad liquor.
Mm-hmm. And we had that conversation before that even like cheap vodka though still tastes okay. It's like strange. It's like the only real liquor that.
Yeah, I have yet to find a vodka that doesn't taste like cheap vodka.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be damned if I'm going to spend enough money to try and find out. But you know, whenever somebody else offers me a drink, they're like, "Oh no, this is really good. This is top shelf." I'm like, "Oh, it still tastes like ass."
It still tastes like pure rubbing alcohol, you know. I mean. That's what vodka tastes like.
Oh, wait. You don't appear to be from around here. You came from Percival, really? Oh, that's right. We're here to warn them of the impending war.
Right. This is before.
Yeah. Our resources are so limited here in Allegan. We really need to find a way to improve the quality of our weapons and armor.
That's easy. We'll go back to the future, buy a bunch, come back here, and just dish them out.
Hand out some firearms to everybody. This is a rifle.
I'm pretty sure that rifles wouldn't be out of canonical technology for Dragon Quest.
Well, they have gunpowder.
Mm-hmm. That's why I say.
So once they discover gunpowder, it's really just like maybe a year before somebody goes, you know.
I can put that in a cylinder and launch a projectile. Yeah. Actually, the Chinese had gunpowder, and for thousands of years, they never figured out guns. So I don't put it past a culture.
They had rockets, though.
Yes, but they never had firearms.
I mean, they still had. Well, they don't have firearms in like the Western sense, but they'd made weaponized usage of their gunpowder.
Their fireworks, yeah, they would use their fireworks as rockets as battle stuff. That's true, but. They never figured out that you could put the gunpowder in a cylinder. You know?
What do you think they launched rockets out of?
Mm.
It was still a cylinder. I mean, they were early bazookas.
My point stands that they didn't.
Yeah, you're arguing semantics.
They didn't create the contemporary rifle. Okay.
Who did?
That would probably be I want to say Portuguese, but Turkish maybe. I think Turks maybe.
And do what, dear? We can't afford to move. I missed the other half of this conversation. Honey, we've got to move. Working in the mines is just not paying enough. There has to be something better. Saigan searches the pot. There was nothing inside. So, anyhow, back to my whiskey. I'm drinking Ultra Premium Colorado Select Club. I was really surprised because this was actually cheaper than the Tin Cup, but they still had it hidden behind the register.
Well, of course.
They had the $80 stuff out on the floor, and he recommended this to me. I was like, well, how much is it? And it was only like $22.
Behind the counter? That
Behind the
doesn't sound
counter.
right, yeah.
And it even you know the Crown Royal bag that comes with it, the amazing dice bag.
Sadly, in later years, like recent years, it hasn't been a nice velvet bag. It's been slightly cheaper quality, but it's still nice. It's still great bags.
Right.
It's just not as great as it used to be.
Yo, Kunst. Yo, Evil Badman. How's it going? With a name that elaborate, that's got to be good. I do like it. It tastes a little bit less flavorful than the last one I had, but it also comes with a nice bag. Apparently, it used to be called Colorado Crown. So, Colorado Crown came in a nice velvet Colorado flag-themed bag, and I guess somewhere along the line, Crown Royal came in and said, no, change your name.
Wouldn't you love that? Like, they don't have a copyright on the name, on the word crown, but I guess they push some kind of legal
Crown whiskey being sold out of a bag. That might actually hold up. Maybe not as a copyright, but under like trademark law, that might actually hold up.
It wouldn't hold up as a patent, but your trademark maybe. Trademark. Yes. I would see trademark.
Yes, I could see it being a trademark thing. But it's funny because even though it's supposed to be a Colorado whiskey, let's see, it's a product of Canada because it's blended Canadian whiskey. And then it's distributed by Houston, Texas. So, like, I don't know what in here is actually from Colorado. But yeah, it's pretty tasty, and
Quinn's had to leave.
It's cheaper.
He's buffering too much.
Can't watch 12 seconds of buffering for 4 seconds of audio. Talk to you later. Ah, bye, Kunst. Even though you probably didn't hear that, you'll hear it later on YouTube if I actually remember to cut this week.
I'll poke at you this weekend and bug you. Make sure you don't forget this time. Because if I had known you were forgetting over Christmas, I would have at least poked at you once and said, "Don't forget, this is gonna delete it." That way, you could have at least just downloaded it and then done the editing later.
Yeah.
Hi, Hunts. How you doing?
Hey, Shiny Lobo. That's Lobo.
Oh, Lobo.
Lobo forgot her login information for Twitch, and instead of just recovering it like a normal person would, Lobo decided to make a brand new account. The torches you can buy here can help illuminate dark areas. It would be wise to carry some with you. Just now we're introducing torches?
Yeah, you might want to pick up like 50, but
really?
Actually, not that many, but like maybe 10.
I'll grab 11 of them.
I went totally overboard when I bought stuff because I had grind so much, so I was always getting 50 of each item, like consumables. So that was always useful.
Yeah, things that you totally don't need 50 of.
Like moon herbs.
You came from Perciva? Does that mean that the soldiers have stopped patrolling the mines? Well, I wonder if I should come back here. No, wait, no, there's no time of day in this.
Right.
Otherwise, I'd totally come back and look for like a ghost at that tombstone or something.
I don't think this engine has a day and night cycle to use.
It does not. I found an intellect seed. Who's that going to? Probably Aruba.
8 and 9, I had to buy the most items in those 2 Dragon Quest games. 8? Yeah, because you use them in alchemy more so, but 7 I bought a lot of consumables in, actually. Because I give the consumables more of a shake than you do, Saigan, because ever since they introduced the bag, you fill up on herbs, you use those while you're walking through a cave to a boss, because then you don't use your MP up.
Right.
And you don't seem to do that. It's like you seem to forget that you can just munch on leaves and get health back.
Dude, I only had 40 herbs on me. I regularly stop back up to 100. I totally use herbs in this.
And I was kind of meaning for your Dragon Quest IV when you were going through the last castle to get to Sorrow.
Well...
They gave you a bag in that game and you didn't use it.
Well...
Not really.
Well...
You know I'm right. You could have easily saved a lot of MP that way.
Probably. You came from Perciva? Are they trying to improve relations? I
Well,
have bad
well,
news for you.
Improve is kind of a strange,
No,
name.
not improve. The other one. Be on your best behavior if you wish to see the king. I'm gonna wait to deliver the bad news. I'm going to explore first. You say you've seen skeleton warriors in Allegan garb. What? What are you talking about? I haven't seen any. Nope. That's suspicious.
Dude, you realize that trying to, deny is
The
suspicious.
food is always exceptional.
I want to be a soldier here.
It's always nice to take a break every now and then. Nothing in the
8.
drawers.
Places with metal slime monsters often had poison or paralysis status. I don't remember if in 8 the paralysis status carried after battle or not. I don't think it did.
Paralysis? No, paralysis never carries over.
It did in Dragon Warrior 3. Numb. It was called Numb.
You're right, it did in 3. There was something aside from poison in 3 that carried over, and I think you're right that it was numb. This is the king's chamber. I can't let you enter, which, strangely enough, burning breath inflicts paralysis. There's some naming conventions in the DQ franchise that I really wish they would update.
I think it was the same in 9. Most dungeons with metal enemies had hard hitting or status.
Like, I'm glad they changed Icy Wave to Disruptive Wave.
Yeah, because it was actually Chillied Fingers, or then Icy Wave. They had
It
different
was
names.
Icy Wave. It was Icy Wave in 3.
And to me, that would make sense because it'd make you shiver and whatever. But
Well,
you'd shake
no,
off
because
your
it
buff.
seems like it seems like it'd be an ice attack, and Disruptive Wave totally makes sense. Has Sai ever finished Legacy of the Lost? I have not, Jink. These beds
He'll
are
get there.
reserved for all of us here at the castle.
He'll get there.
I guess I better go give the king some bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Chancellor, you have news for our king from Perciva? Don't kill the messenger.
Yeah, please don't. Why, hello there. I haven't seen you around here before. My name is Aligus, and I am the king of Allegan Kingdom. What brings you to Allegan? We get so few visitors here. You come bring a message from the... You come bringing... You come bringing a message from the Percivan Knights? Well, go ahead.
It's funny, once you're recording, you have no ability to read the English language.
Absolutely not. I mean, correct. We don't. Yes.
You know.
Mhm.
Saigan tells Aligus of King Percivus's plan to attack the kingdom.
That fool. Have they not taken enough from us? But if I'm hearing you right, many of the Percivan soldiers are disagreeing with him. The King of Percival has always ruled with terror. To stop him won't be easy. War never accomplishes anything. He honestly believes killing us would stop an army of skeleton soldiers? Wouldn't that just make more skeleton soldiers?
That would just make more skeleton soldiers.
What would that do if not create more skeletons?
Okay, alright. Good call.
Bodies not reanimate as well? Tell me, young man, is your name Hector? Private joke. You are obviously not from Percival.
Then why tell it?
Thank you for alerting me to the planned invasion. Do you wish to help further? You have no other choice, but thou must.
Orius. Orius.
You should have had 2 options. I would, but thou must.
I love this game. I really do. I admire everything that you've done here.
It's a non-choice. It's just...
But if I'm gonna nitpick something, this would be it.
You are an outstanding individual.
Well, apparently, I don't have any choice in that.
So come inside, it's starting to rain. Badooch. The skeletal soldiers that you speak, they're in fact our fallen loved ones from war past. It cuts upon its Dragon Quest. Give me a break. It's outstanding, you know?
Oh, and there's one now.
He's... Not too long ago, the soldiers started emerging in mass. Some mystic force is causing them to reanimate.
Could you speak up a bit, or did you, like, move away from your mic?
My mic sucks.
Okay. You've been getting, like, gradually more and more quiet.
They asked us to take up arms against the Perseverant Kingdom, but I don't want to.
You can't make me.
Knowing though that they plan to attack us, it's in our best interest to take up arms against them. Maybe with the help of the skeletons, we stand a chance. Well, yeah, because the dead cost nothing. Unlike Perseus, though, I don't want a body count to be high. If the king was defeated, I bet most of the soldiers would stop their assault. Yes, excellent, Smithers. Perseus is bound to rally up the support he can get, bringing innocent men and women into the fray. Yeah, of course he will. He'll throw the children at you. Thank you for offering your assistance to us, but may I ask something of you first? Before we carry out the assault on Castle Persever, I want to have word that most of the persevering civilians will not participate in the battle. Can you return to Port Persever and convince the people not to take up arms to support the king? The less people harmed, the better.
These aren't options.
I guess you just can. Thank you so much for offering your support. When you return, just let us know when you're ready to carry out the assault. You have my support. Now, where are the turtles?
What's up, Bangerman? Yes,
played.
there are 2 Dragon Quest games that have been confirmed for the US this year. Dragon Quest 7 on the 3DS and Dragon Quest 8 for the 3DS. 7 should be coming to us in the spring.
7 needs a PC port.
Dude, they all need PC ports. They need PC ports with Steam achievements.
And they need a graphical upgrade because 7 needs it more than the others, really.
Have you not seen the update
I saw,
for 7?
I saw, but I'm just saying that, like, for PC, I would hope that it would get, like, you know, a better one. I'm not saying the one they chose.
You all right there? You doing okay?
I can't breathe even a small drop of liquid. Even a tiny one. It doesn't work.
Suck it up.
Unless that liquid is oxygen-rich nitrogen. Of course, that would actually be cool.
Why are you so quiet?
Okay, better?
No. What happened to your mic?
Maybe it's my voice.
You're a lot of things. Oh, that's better.
Okay, great.
You're a lot of things, but quiet isn't one of them.
I'm never quiet now. I love how there's a skeleton just lying there out in the road, just hi. Yeah, that was Mr. Moose. He was our oxen, and he just kind of, we let him sit there, and he died. He died because he didn't have any grass to graze on, and, you know.
Didn't they just ask us to come here and make sure people would take up arms? Nobody's really responding to that.
No, you have to go back to the Perseverance now and ask the civilians to stay out of it. That's your mission now, if you were paying attention to the king.
Oh, they want me to go back to Perciva instead of...
Yeah. Tell the civilians in Perciva don't fight for the king.
Okay.
Hi, Sadie. Hi, Benningham 777.
Yo, Sadie.
Sadie sometimes visits me when I stream.
Will they be using the extra power from the new 3DS? I don't know if there's going to be any enhancements on the new 3DS.
My 2 words are loud and offensive. That's me. Maybe not so much offensive, but...
I'm going to buy you a new microphone. My God.
I do need a new one, actually. This one is on its last leg. It's been on its last leg for a while.
I can tell.
If you do, I have an address. Because I will not look a gift horse in the mouth.
I think there's a Turtle Beach at one of my local pawn shops. I'll see how much it is.
That would be beautiful.
Because you're drifting away again. We're losing Zen. This stream's not going to be very offensive without him.
It's technical. Because you're fighting. Can you just warp back
Reggie,
there?
can you promise to provide the same level of offensiveness as Zen, though?
Maybe more racially charged, but yes.
Okay,
Oh,
it'll
okay.
be more racially charged offensiveness.
Well, it'll get a lot more offensive if we play Street Fighter 2
Well,
on your end.
if we play Street Fighter 2, then I'll be the one saying offensive things.
Yeah, for those of you in chat who never saw our reviews, I'm not really one to be a sore winner, but it kind of is fun to tease Saigan when he loses so much.
It's not just a when I lose, it's an all the time thing. I think I've taken like maybe 2 or 3 rounds off of you total in the time that we've played Street Fighter 2.
Now you have the most luck with the newer versions, the ones that I don't know how to play very well.
I could not hear a thing you said.
The newer versions, the ones I don't know how to play, you have better luck with those.
Of Street Fighter 2?
Yeah, the ones where there's like charging and shit.
Dude, you were still kicking my ass at Super Turbo. Like, just as bad as you were in Championship Edition.
Oh, well, you still knew more than I did about the mechanics, about the engine. So.
And it didn't help at all.
I mean, I got lucky a couple times when Honda did his combo. Didn't know how I did it twice.
Well, thank you for watching, Bengerman.
Thank you. The Hector young man thing is because in Dragon Warrior 4 for the Nintendo, which is the one you have to still play, right?
I have not played it on the NES yet. That is correct.
Because you're reserving that because when you hit 4,000, you're gonna.
That is going. Dude, I'm past 4,000. That's going to be my Memorial Day 2016 marathon. I'll be playing through that on Memorial Day weekend this year.
Right. So Hector is the guy who gives you the wagon, and his
Oh,
class,
right, that guy. Okay.
His class in that game is called Young Man.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it that in?
I don't know what it was. I know it said Innkeeper's Son in the one you played.
On the DS version?
Right.
Okay.
He's Innkeeper's Son, but he's Young Man in Nintendo. So always he's a young man. It was a huge joke for me for like 10 years. Anytime you see the word young man, he's a young man.
So
And
it was funny to you then.
it was funny to me then, yes. Red herb, iron ore, nice. You can vouch that I was